do a lot of testing here at TRAX. ATVs, side-by-sides, aftermarket accessories, and tires. Loads of tires. And while our tire tests are well-informed, honest, and opinionated, there are tires that are my go-tos. For 2020, my top pick is the ITP VersaCross V3. It's a jack-of-all-terrain tire that features an 8-ply rating. It's been updated for 2020 in the V3 version with deeper tread depth for better grip, but also one of my favorite features is the now wider range of rim diameters offered. Am I all about the bling? Well, no. Functionality comes first, but with the VersaCross V3 you get the ultimate all-terrain do-all versatility, so why not go for the gusto and trick out your ride with 14, 15, 18, or 20-inch rim options? The word all-terrain is a little bit vague. It does cover the broadest range of trail riding, but when it comes to selecting a tire, there's typically 3 different categories: all-terrain, sand, or mud. The ITP Cryptid is not an all-terrain tire, but if I'm headed into the swamp and looking to be the first and sometimes the only one to make it through, this is my tire of choice. It's aggressive, it's gnarly, and it's ready to slang some mud with a graduated lug that's 1.5 inches at the center of the tire and grows to 2 inches at the outer shoulder. Why is this design something that I like? Well, most mud-specific tires will use a continuous height lug, but because a tire is obviously round, they taper off. The Cryptid has a square top profile because of the half-inch taller outer lug, and this gives you enormous traction at the outer edges where much of your mud-biting traction is gained. I put these tires to the test, and they were beyond capable in the most aggressive and deep situations that I could find. But truthfully, that's really a full-on I ride mud type of tire, and one thing that I found ITP to be really good at is not just sticking to those classic 3 categorizations, but being able to bridge the gap in between those with what I'll call crossover type tires. And possibly my favorite tire of all time has replaced my previous favorite tire of all time. That's the Lite and its updated side-by-side friendly sibling, the Lite 2. Quite possibly the most versatile tire ever built in my humble opinion, the Lite 2 is a true crossover tire. Sure, it's got mud in its blood, but it's a tire that will continually surprise you with its versatility in rock, hard-packed, and even sandy conditions. Heck, we even run it in the snow and have found it to be not just good, but excellent when plowing. And ITP must agree because they offer the Lite 2 in tons of sizes, from 23-inch all the way up to 30s. The older Lite and its different versions are a great ATV tire, but the compound wore down quicker, and it wasn't good for side-by-sides due to the increased weight. The Lite 2 has changed significantly and is now an incredible side-by-side or ATV tire with 6-ply rating and an improved cord structure to reduce flex with heavier vehicles. The tread compound was updated, as was the lug layout, and it made for a much longer life tire that wore less and still is able to provide grip from the swamp to the rock garden and everything that I've encountered in between. Now, if it's the rugged and harsh terrain of the desert that I'm looking to ride, the Coyote has proven to be a beast to go to battle with. Built for the highest horsepower side-by-sides, and specifically with the desert in mind, the Coyote is DOT compliant and built tough with an 8-ply rating. 3/4 of an inch lug depth with center lug channels allow the tire to actually flex around the terrain and provide the ultimate grip when the heat is on and the power is big. Now, likewise, if I'm looking to rip the big horsepower side-by-sides on the trails and local terrain here at home, the Terra hook is a beastly tire designed with many similar features and strength ratings to the Coyote, but an improved compound and lug layout for all-terrain riding. The Coyote is available up to 35-inch diameter, while the Terra hook maxes out at 32. Tires are as important as the rig that you mount them to. Without them, you're not going anywhere. And with the wrong ones, you'll struggle to get places. The right tires will take you without hesitation. If you enjoyed this segment, make sure you hit that like button and definitely consider leaving us some comments. We always appreciate hearing from our fans. Also, make sure you're subscribed because we have tons of new content coming up right here on TRAX.